Good evening, everyone. Here we go. Round number 1, scheduled for 6.
Spinks is very conscious of the fact that this is a golden opportunity in front of him. He knows he's a clear-cut underdog. He also knows what a win will do.
A win will get him a step closer to what he's dreamed about since he was a little kid first putting those gloves on. The big paydays, maybe the nice house.
Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Spinks.
Boy, right on target with that double jab.
That's it.
Teddy, early on in a fight, I will often turn to you and ask you what's the one thing we should look for out of this fighter. But in his case, I think it's pretty obvious, right? It's the jab.
Yeah, more importantly, it's obvious to him. He understands that. You know, he understands he's not real strong in other areas. So he understands he has to be really good in this area.
Halfway through this round.
You know, you look through the history of boxing, Teddy, and so many of the big knockout punchers, so many of the great all-time power punchers had the straight right hand as part of their weapon.
Yeah, and you had to be able to notice how long it was, where it started, where it ended, when you were at a safe distance, out of range, and when you weren't.
A well-placed left hand up top.
Spinks' blocking ability is doing well for him there.
Wow, is he defensively sound. Oh, and you can see now he's starting to target that jab with more and more confidence. Final 10 seconds. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand.
Listen, I don't want to see you against the ropes. As soon as you feel them ropes, move away.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway.
Do that again.
Good job staying away from the danger there. Spinks' right hand scores well. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Oh, and he's got something for him himself. It is a left hand.
Hook off the jab, hook off the jab.
Comes with the right. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Goes up top with a right hand. Nice block. And a right hand lands flush. Halfway through this round here. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Right hand downstairs.
Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counter punch.
Looked like the Will of the Wisps, the old great Willie Peck. Made him miss, made him pay.
He fires off the combination there and it lands. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. That's classic work with the double jab. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Parries that punch intended for the head. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counter punching.
And you know what he's doing? He's taking his opponent's jab away.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Now he ties up there. That right hand serving him well.
Keep doing what you do.
Right to the belt line.
Stay away from the inside.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Solid left hand to the head. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Solid left hand. And he's really doing a nice job of hitting the mark with the jab.
And that's exactly what he needs. And it's not hard to hit the mark when the mark's coming at you. The right choice of a punch.
Nice strike after catching one by Spinks.
1-2, baby. 1-2. Keep him popping. Keep him popping.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
Shake it off. It's all right. It's all right.
Nice work, great technique. The combo lands. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. 3 minutes gone by in this round.
Stay away from him. Keep throwing that jab, all right? Keep throwing that jab.
We open up round number 4 here. Let's look at Teddy's scorecard, where he's up 2 rounds to 1. I like his work rate, Teddy.
You know, he's not landing all the time clean, but it reminds me a little bit of some of the old fans used to say to me, Teddy, Marciano, we love Marciano. You know, the Rock. He used to hit guys on his arms. He wasn't hitting them clean, but he was breaking their blood vessels. Excuse me for being so graphic, but he was breaking their blood vessels, and they couldn't keep their arms up by the time they got to the 8th, 9th, 10th round. That's kind of the way this guy fights.
That right hand serving him well.
Double up on the punches.
Right to the body. Nice combination. Throwing more than one. Both scored there. Why is his opponent struggling so much here? Why can he not land a clean headshot?
Well, one reason is his opponent is moving his head. He's doing a good job of being elusive, but there's no change. He's just throwing straight, naked punches at him. He needs to make a little adjustment, a little adaptation. He needs to feint a little bit, get a false movement, get him out of position, get him off balance, and then time him a little bit. He keeps just throwing at him. He's going to keep doing what he's doing. Move air around.
Good strong combo. Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. And that's the end of round 4. Spinks has still got a great chance to win this fight, regardless of what you just saw in that last round. I mean, conventional wisdom down here is that it's a close, competitive fight, that he's trailing on the scorecard. But you can tell this fight can turn at any moment.
Yeah, it's very close. I think right now, you got to be the guy. It's kind of like an argument. You get into an argument with someone, you want to have the last word. Whoever throws the last punches, you know, one guy throws 3, you come back with 4. Whoever's the last one to throw, he's going to win.
Not 1, but 2. Good work with the jab up top. Now hugging on the inside. Blocks that punch. And now he scores well with the straight right. And another jab comes in. Spinks is doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Halfway into round number 5 here.
Unload! Unload! More punches! Keep it up!
Spinks is jammed by an uppercut. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Showing you some defense there with the block. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Boy, that's a heck of a job there, landing a 3-punch combination. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round.
I don't want to see you slug it out with this guy, all right?
The 6th and final round has arrived. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Blocks away that headshot. Spinks has got a way of just getting away from that punch. There's the double jab, and you can see he can do it up top as well as down low. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counter punches.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're controlling there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Well, he's got the attitude, something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do. Final minute of this final round of this fight. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay. And he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Left and right! Left and right! Keep working the body.
Good job protecting himself.
Man, that's it, baby. Good job. Good job.
Good exchange. He fires back. And now he's targeting upstairs. Well, you should have your judge's license taken away if you don't see this one the obvious way, Teddy.
If one of these judges dare go another direction with this, I want their picture up on a post office board.
Most wanted poster.
Yes, sir.
Well, right now what we want is to hear those obvious scorecards, so let's send it up to the ring. Now you see why he was favored to win this fight. The expected outcome became the result.
Yeah, it's not always that way, though. Sometimes a lot of guys will overlook somebody they're supposed to be. You got to give him a lot of credit. He came in here like
scheduled for 6.
I don't know if we'll get a repeat performance tonight, but if we do, expect him to be consistent and solid all the way through. That's the way he fought in his last fight, a good, solid decision win.
That's a good point, Joe. That's the benefit of going rounds. I mean, you get all the applause, the pats on the back, everything when you get the knockouts. But when you go the distance, you get confidence, you get better.
He's always done a good job of keeping his opponent off of him, yet setting up his own offense. I'm assuming we will see a lot of the jab out of him tonight.
Yeah, well, assume that he's going to fight a fight like his opponent has BO, body odor, you know, and he just wants to stay away from, and he's going to use that jab as a fan. Well, not a fan, but sort of a measuring stick, a separation stick.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Bush.
Bush's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches.
Another jab comes in.
What's the easiest way for a power puncher to go out and get a good, solid win against a guy like this who has a tendency to have low stamina?
Forget that you're...
Bush is stunned by that shot. Blocking that punch. Very good defense by Bush. Look at this swarming attack. Bush is taking a barrage of punches. He could go down.
Looks like my screen door on my back porch. I mean, the mosquitoes, there's so many of them, and there's little holes. Some are getting through.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. Round comes to an end. Joe and Teddy with you here ringside.
Teddy, you know, you really got to admire how accurate he is. I mean, he makes the most of what he throws.
Yeah, he makes it count. This is a guy who doesn't want to waste anything.
And he returns on that exchange. And he's able to put his punches together. That's a nice looking combo.
Well, that's the benefit of 2 and 3 instead of 1.
Turns over that hook and he does damage upstairs. Bush is nailed by a hook. He's committed to going to the gut. A well-targeted jab that time.
Bush is showing us that his legs may not be completely underneath him the way he wants them to be after being stunned earlier. He's really hanging on in there. He's tying up a lot.
Yeah, but he's being allowed to. I have to say that right now as a trainer, that he's allowed to do that. His opponent should not cooperate with him. He should take a little step back and make sure he takes advantage. Don't let him tie up.
Not getting it done with that straight right hand.
What's the proper way to use a heavy bag, Teddy?
Well, to be aware of all facets, of all dimensions, all elements. First of all, where you're punching from. Don't just get in there just punching because nobody's punching back. Punch from the right distance. When you're jabbing, be at a distance where you can get full extension, where when you throw it, he can't counter you with a right hand. That's very important. And then moving after your last punch. Not just taking a picture after you throw because nobody's throwing back. Make believe somebody's throwing back at you.
Very good, steady double jab there.
Keep working the jab. Keep doing what you're doing.
Last 10 seconds. Big shot there. Late going here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it?
One, two, three, four, five.
Don't fight this fight. Jab and move. Listen.
And round number 3 is underway. Flush shot, the left hand came in.
Bush is not jabbing that much right now. That's got to help out his opponent.
Yeah, you know, that's like giving him a free one. Because now his opponent doesn't have to worry as much when he walks in. No jab to keep him out. He's going to see the other punches coming so much easier when there's not a jab covering them.
Good combination landing there. And there he is scoring with the right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Good looking two-punch combination there. 90 seconds to go here in this round. There's a right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch.
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
Good left hand able to land. And now you can see him zoning in on the target with that double jab. Bush is able to land a good, solid left hand. Committing to the combo now, both land. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Gets rid of that effort. Bush's inability to get away from his opponent's left hand is so evident.
And it's going to stay that way if he doesn't change something. He needs to move the other direction, away from that punch.
Now you're starting to see the rewards of all that hard work and training leading up to this fight. As we start round number 4, Teddy's already put his man down, and he's up 3 rounds to 0.
Yeah, well, he's in great condition, and he came here knowing that he was going to have to keep a busy work rate, and he's been doing that.
Good job fighting from the outside. Good right hand. Nice combination, landing more than one. Both were able to score. You see, he's committed to that body work. He comes with the straight right hand. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. Bush's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. There's a good right hand. Good combination with a flush left hook to the body, and then that right hand. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Teddy's having a field day. He's peppering him with shots from the outside. Oh, and he got caught right there. Everything was going fine, and then he got caught.
Well, that's the problem. It was going too fine. He got a false sense of security. The other guy wasn't throwing back. He took for granted, and bang, you can't take for granted in this ring.
How about a return to sender with the left hand?
Come on, kid.
And round 4 comes to an end. You sit ringside long enough and you get a sense at what the scorecards are going to look like. And sometimes they throw you off a little bit. But we know who should be ahead on the scorecards in this fight.
Yeah, and he does too, and his opponent does too, and you see it in his body language. He's starting to get a little discouraged a little bit. And of course, you see also that the guy winning right now, he's starting to behave like a guy that's winning. He's staying outside a little more, using those feet a little bit more, almost going into that kind of prevent defense you see in football.
Protect yourself.
Able to place the right hand in there.
Keep working the body.
That was not well targeted by Bush. Now there's the jab.
Outside. Nice. Come on.
A barrage of punches now. This is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links one to the next, Teddy. A beautiful sequence, almost like musical notes being played.
Well, exactly. It's a nice tool because it just follows. One, as you said, follows the other. Nice and smooth.
Gets him with the right hand. And now a little combination punching, landing both shots.
Move, kid.
hit, but he sends it right back.
You're doing what you're doing. Relax, relax.
You know, he did a very nice job of finishing up that. He put the third punch in there and landed the combination. Well, you can mark down another route for him there with his precise, accurate punching. What does his opponent have to do?
He has to feint a little bit. Feinting is the kryptonite to timing. It throws it off. You know, you feint and you're going to throw something, you don't throw it. And then he makes a move, then you throw it. Feinting. That's the key.
Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. Well-targeted left hand by Bush. Bush has reached that point in the fight where his only chance is to cash in and hit Lotto here. He needs that grand slam, that big knockout punch, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he doesn't have a pen in his hand where he can fill out the numbers, but he does have a couple fists. And what he's going to have to do is find a specific place to aim a shot. Look for one moment, one spot.
Again to the melon. And now he's targeting upstairs. 90 seconds to go in the fight. Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Good return fire that time. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Bush is damaged by a right hand. Putting his punches together, landing 2 shots there. He turned things around, and now his opponent has solid. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. Bush is still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
The unexpected final bell as we will now await to hear the judges' scores.
We taught the styles of these two guys, they would go after each other early, but sometimes too much respect for each other, and that's what it turned out.
Seemed like he was destined to win.